And it's a movie from the fucking 70s, and it's like, oh, this was probably... I could be wrong, but I'm gonna assume this was the first movie to ever do that.
Maybe. It might have been a trope before that, but maybe the first time it appeared in a movie.
Somehow I doubt it.
Yeah, here's a question. Have you ever seen Kung Pao?
No.
Sad.
The next thing on my watch list, by the way, is, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Okay, which you're gonna be watching in a good few.
I can't wait, because I fucking love Michelle Yeoh.
Oh, yeah.
Just love her. She's awesome.
I feel like a dirty sinner for not realizing how much stuff she was in and how good she was until I watched Everything Everywhere.
Yeah, you know, I found out the footage in Everything Everywhere All at Once, where she's the kung fu version of herself, where she's also a movie star. That footage of her, yeah, that footage of her on like a red carpet and stuff. That's just her doing stuff for Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah. Also, I watched that movie after having seen Everywhere, and that's also a really good movie.
Yeah, I need to watch that too. There's so many fucking movies to watch. We talk about how many games we haven't played. It's probably like, it's not probably. It just is so many, even more movies.
Yeah.
But
do you ever struggle with the mortal thought that you'll never be able to see all the movies you want to see?
No, I simply will live and do everything I want to do.
Yeah, you're acting like we're assuming that we're like not immortal right now, and it's like I've yet to be proven as mortal. You see what I mean?
There you go, Ransom. He gets it.
Yeah. What's the fucking... So, I have no idea where I'm stealing this from, but it's, when I die, on my gravestone, put, nothing is set in stone, as both a clever pun, and as an indication that I will be back. Do y'all want to be cremated or buried? What a I know, what a question to ask on a Let's Play, but why not, right?
Well, I mean, Ricky was the one who brought up the subject.
The mortal...
the mortal coil, you know?
Yeah. Just, what an appropriate and fun thing to talk about on... Ow! I got hit by a fucking train!
Mortal coil? You mean a snake?
Yeah, like Onyx.
Let's go.
But, I'd probably like to be cremated than something cool. You know, like, something cool be done with my ashes, I feel like. But
I'd be fine with being spread over a cliff in, like, Scotland or something.
Like,
you would be fine with being spread, wouldn't you?
The Big Lebowski. Have y'all seen The Big Lebowski?
I've seen, like, half of it when it was just on TV.
Ricky, you showed me most of the movie at your house.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't end up finishing it, sadly, but I've seen a good bit of it.
Yeah.
When the fuck were you at his house?
That's a story for off camera, but that was a long time ago.
I didn't think y'all knew each other like that. Did y'all know each other before, like, Carter?
Yeah. I mean, we both knew Carter, but we met separately.
I had no idea. I never knew.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure,
Wait, so...
I think I remember.
Ricky,
but again, that's a story for off the camera.
You were on Placid first. When we started having James on, were you just like, oh shit?
I was like, yeah, cool, James.
It's James.
I know it's James.
I literally never do this.
Yeah, I was like, holy crap, it's Ricky. I know that guy.
Yeah, because James was always commenting before he was on. That is crazy.
I think I was aware Ricky was in the friend group before that. So, like, I didn't, like, watch a video one day and go, holy crap.
Well, when Josh got in through his audition, that didn't happen. That was a joke. When Josh got in, that was also a pretty direct line to Ricky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I had met Josh also, like, separately.
I just realized something.
Mm-hmm.
We all have Carter, Josh, and I all have specific, like, from my perspective at least, Al. We all have a friend we've brought to the group, just a single one, which is I brought Casey, Josh, from my perspective, brought Ricky, and Carter brought James. I know it's not.
I say, and then Mia just showed up one day.
Well, Josh could then be. There's no arguing. Josh brought Mia to the group.
See, I didn't. I just imagined that Casey just kind of appeared out of the ether.
You'd think, right? But no, he. That was me. I adopted him. He's my son.
Yeah. But Anyway, to answer your earlier question, I didn't want to be buried or cremated. I want to be turned into a nice goop.
That'd be nice. Like a flubber.
And then like
something like that. Maybe a pudding.
You know, have you ever seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yes. Oh no, I'm not doing the freaking acid stuff.
You should be turned into the acid shit that the shoe gets.
No. God,
and Christopher Lloyd would get to dip them into you.
I don't want to. Do not want to be dipped by Christopher Lloyd.
Are those people? What did you do?
Hold on, I'm getting a little sip.
Chill out.
Chill out, man. Oh,
perfect.
Stuck up voices.
No, that was good. No, that was good.
No. Too bad. I already like this voice more.
Damn it.
Chill out. They are just unarmed.
Chill out. They are just unmanned drones.
Hell yeah.
Why is the J uppercase?
In other words, they're just like me.
I guess it's just a font.
This is a military train, huh? About time they started doing something.
Don't bother. They are useless. Now, if you don't mind, I'll be on my way.
I can't let you do that.
Tisk, don't be a moron.
Just try me. I would be more of a moron than you could ever be.
I think that was unintentional comedy. It was like, don't be a moron. Just try me. It's like...
The J looked capitalized because none of the letters dip below the invisible line.
Well, it also didn't have the dot above it.
Yeah.
No one does anyone do the little dot above the J? I feel like
I do.
I don't. I mean, I do if I have to, but I'm not
God, he's powering up, or not?
He went into the what? Hello?
Oh,
you had to wait for the transition. Ooh. Oh, holy crap! I forgot about this.
Oh my.
Grandson, don't you just love this game sometimes?
I've loved this game the entire time, bro. I should be freaking out more about how fucking cool it is.
It'll just do stuff like that, just out of nowhere, and I constantly forget, and I feel bad that I forgot.
Damn it!
I was like... I was remembering, I was like, I know something's happening, because I remember having the same reaction, but I did not know what was about to happen until it did.
I got careless with my pole.
Me when I get
my life story. It's my life story right there.
So I've never played a Sonic game. Is this game like this boss battle right here? Does Sonic do shit like this, or is it like more aim and PG?
It very much depends on the game, but also. So what do you mean? Like what?
Well, I mean like it appears this robot person just respawned as a lard monster, and there was like some shit in the background that looked like some kind of creature. I don't know what that was. And then
that was
after the train blew off.
Right.
Very dramatic. So
it's like a good cinematic like set piece moment. It depends on the game. This game is definitely taking place from more than one franchise, not just Sonic. But Sonic has done stuff like this, but more often than not, how it does boss battles just depends on the game and the tone and all that.
I'm being very bad right now.
Yeah, we're just watching.
Damn it! Oh my god. Okay.
Bro, you got that was like 3 hits, but you took out most of its health.
My skill from the first session has not carried, and I feel so sad. Yeah, it's fine. Bro, I fucking did so well! Don't even pretend! I beat that hard-ass boss first try, and then killed myself.
Yeah, so that... Are those people?
I think the fact that you just died twice proves that you're not immortal. So, checkmate.
You bring up an interesting point.
But yeah, when it comes to Sonic, I mean, when it comes to tone, you've got things like Sonic Lost World, which are like, haha, big monster, jump on it, versus like Shadow the Hedgehog, which is like, we're gonna kill all humans, we're literally gonna eviscerate them, and you pull out literally a Glock and start shooting at it.
Yeah.
And just blood is pouring out, and you're time traveling and crap. It's like,
I mean more
I know. I was talking about tone. I mean, but you mean also gameplay, like cinematic stuff like this. And again, that's just gonna depend.
Damn it! I'm keeping the fucking edge on. I need the air dash. Damn it.
It's 2D and 3D games.
Going to die a third time.
It's gonna be really funny when he does. Use your Chaos Blast, my guy. I think you can. Look at that. That's such a good attack.
Ooh, that was close.
Every video game should have Chaos Blast. Why don't Mario games have Chaos Blast?
They'd be better if they did.
Yeah. Toad is like, Chaos Blast!
Dude, Edge is just my main. Honestly, I perform so much better with it. Oh, I can still get beater.
He performs so much better. Look at that. Yeah, I think this is the dragon thing you saw in the background a second ago.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Honestly, Ricky, like, back in the Genesis days, I don't think Sonic did... Like, what you just saw, that'd be more like final boss material. Having, like, a background asset come in and shit. Like, but indie games, without actual limitations, they're just using the aesthetic for fun. You see a lot more really cool shit like that.
This game in particular, like, it goes out of its way to be cinematic and to pull from the best parts of other games.
Yeah.
I mean, think like Sonic 3 Knuckles had, like, your first boss, you're just fighting a little robot, and then it flies into the air, summons hundreds of them, and destroys, like, the entire forest you're in the background.
That's true.
And, like, changes the entire level, like, when you're in the middle of it.
That's
like,
true, yeah, you're right.
So it's got stuff like that, it's just less prominent than the older ones.
Honestly...
And then again, the newer ones, you've got 3D games and stuff.
As far as, like, presenting, like, cool action in 2D, I think you can mostly thank Treasure and their games for being an inspiration to people.
Can we... This music...
Yeah, this is good.
I had to turn down so I didn't notice it.
What is Treasure?
A game dev back... I mean, they're still around, but, they're known for games like Gunstar Heroes and shit. And they just... I'm not the first person to say this, but they were kind of Platinum games before Platinum games. They just made the hype shit,
have you ever... They make a lot of games you may not have heard of, but were so influential in a lot of what's good today. Have you ever heard of Ikaruga by any chance?
No.
Okay. See, like, I'm literally looking at their list here, and you probably have not heard of... Yeah, see, I don't think Ricky will have heard of most of these games, but, like, some of these are cute. Like, Mischief Makers, I didn't know anything about Mischief Makers until they added its protagonist to Smash Remix, the fan mod of Smash 64. And I went back and watched that game, and, dude, it is so cool.
Nitro Rad has a really good video on it.
Yeah, like, the boss fights in that game are insane. And, like, I'm just kind of upset I never heard of it. But yeah, Gunstar Heroes, Ikaruga, Sin and Punishment. I mean... Ikaruga kind of... Huh?
It was just a giant hedgehog that did a spin dash.
Oh, that's probably a coincidence.
Yeah.
Ikaruga kind of made the whole little, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of space shooty genres, I don't know how to describe it, but, like, you've probably played an Ikaruga, something like Ikaruga at some point.
There are people who call it the greatest game of all time.
Fascinating. When was this game made?
Ikaruga? Or...
it came out on arcades, but its ports were on, like, GameCube generation, so... Probably like 2001, something like that.
Yeah, 2001. It's also on Switch and Steam if you ever want to try it. Or just look up pictures of it and you'll kind of get what I mean. Your little guy achievement thing.
It's just a shmup. It's just a really good shmup.
Would you say it's more of a shmup or more of like a straight up bullet hell? Because I'm looking at it.
The fact that there's a difference between those two is like, come on.
Well, the important thing Ikaruga does that I don't see in a lot of shmups.
That attack that enemy did, the fucking giant wave, I swear to God that exact thing is in Freedom Planet 1.
It might be.
So, this looks like fucking, what is it?
Galaga.
Battlefield Game Boy something? Like, it's like World War II planes and shit.
Yeah.
You mean, is it Ace Combat or something?
No, it's on Game Boy.
Fuck.
Maybe.
Battlefield game on the Game Boy with aerial combat. Aerial.
Let's see.
Was it original Game Boy, Advance? Like what we talking
It might
about?
have not been Game Boy. It might have been on like fucking one of those like Namco arcade collection ones, you know?
Maybe. I was gonna say though, before I forget, the different thing with Ikaruga Ransom is that it's
No!
Oh, you skill issue.
Holy shit.
I don't think it comes back if you die either. I cannot believe you lost the bat. I'm so sad.
Again.
Right now.
It's called 1942.
1942 game.
I'm getting fucked up.
I cannot believe this, Ransom.
I can't believe it either.
Yes, that genre existed for a long time, Ricky. 1942 games like Twin Bee.
God damn it.
Inspired Ikaruga, and Ikaruga kind of perfected the genre and added new elements that are featured in a lot of games. So the thing that I was going to mention is the specific thing it does that influenced a lot of franchises is there are two bullet types, and you're able to switch between black and white. And when you switch to like black, for example, you become immune to black bullets, but not white bullets. And if you switch to white bullets, then you become immune to those, but not the alternative. So sometimes you cannot avoid what's coming up, but you can switch colors to become immune to like one type of bullet. And so like, even Sonic Frontiers has a minigame inspired by that.
If there's a weapon pickup all the way, I'm grabbing it because this is not ideal. I
cannot believe this.
If I had like arrow or something.
I didn't see any.
I didn't see
any. But then again, I
either.
wasn't paying close attention.
Well, you're not watching the Let's Play.
I'm sorry, I was thinking about Ikaruga.
You were thinking about Ikaruga? I
would talk more about the lore of this game if I knew more about the world and all that, but I haven't played the sequels yet. I really like the aesthetic and music of this level, but I couldn't tell you the name of this enemy or how his wife and kids are doing.
Holy shit!
You're being too impatient. You gotta learn the patterns.
I do know the patterns, it's just...
What, Ikaruga?
No, Spark.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah,
Is
this the first one that?
Yes, this is the original, and then they made 3D games for the 2 sequels. You may notice they follow a different protagonist. Don't mention that to Ransom. Don't mention who it is or what they look like.
Blast!
It looks to be a green ochre.
Oh no! Ransom, cover here!
Shrek-kun! You know what's
from Guilty Gear?
You know what's a fun fact I'll always love?
No.
What's that?
Y'all know the Seth MacFarlane thing? Ted, the fucking teddy bear.
Yeah.
I did not know there was a new ongoing show right now.
Did you know that it's incredibly popular in Japan?
Yes, and I've brought it up before, even.
Not on the channel, I don't think. But,
skill issue. Yeah, I should have brought it up. Yeah, I don't know if it's still super popular, but when it came out, it was pretty popular.
It was incredible, and it's just like, why?
So I actually...
oh shit, I still have the bat.
When I found this out, I was so curious, so I looked up like Japanese reviews of the movie and translated them, and I also looked into the history. So they released the movie over there with a Japanese dub, of course. And, you know, Japan's got a little... can be a little more conservative when it comes to, like... the darker content featured movies like taboo stuff and SFW stuff.
Oh, come on.
So they liked the movie, but they're like, this is a bit much. And so they made a PG-13 version of the movie, where they, or like for Japan's sake, they made like a family-friendly version where they cut out certain scenes and changed some dialogue. So that like people could take their kids to see it. And of course the sequel went out there too, and they like promoted it alongside like Danganronpa because you know evil teddy bear.
Right.
It was pretty big, and people love it there though. I mean, it's got good reviews. People got emotional.
What do you think of Ted?
Me? I like it.
It's
been a while since I watched it. I'm not a big fan of the main actor as a person, but the movie was funny.
Who's the main actor?
I can't forget. Like, if I remembered his name, I would say it. I just can't remember.
You don't like him as... Did he do something?
Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, yeah, that guy's a creep.
Yes, he did a few things.
Was he the guy that said he could stop 9/11?
Yes.
I remember... You remember that fucking
that
interview with Tom Holland about Uncharted? Where he just started talking about, yeah, Mark Wahlberg was trying to fucking offer me, like, a dildo. Or, like, a vibrator or something.
No, what? This happened?
It was some sort of sex toy. And legit...
Bro just got flashed. That's funny.
Legit, Tom Holland says, he actually just says, I was very convinced that he was about to molest me.
Yo. No, I did.
Like, he says that.
What is going on with Tom Holland that I wasn't aware of this? That's wacky. I did not see
It's really funny. Like, it's like weird and sad. Well, not sad because nothing happened, but it's just the way Tom's saying it is he's just like, yeah, no, I thought I was finna be like a story on the news.
Oh Lord. I mean, that's awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to imagine why I didn't know this though. Like, I wasn't looking at interviews for the Uncharted movie.
Yeah, of course.
For like a variety of reasons.
Yeah, why?
Oh boy, another movie with Tom Holland and also Mark Wahlberg and about a game series I don't like and a poor adaptation of it.
Oh, you just straight up don't like Uncharted, huh?
I think it looks fine. It's just not my thing. And I've seen a fair share of it to a point. I think some of it's gonna be.
Nah, man, I'll go further than that. Uncharted's kind of doo-doo. It was the downfall of Naughty Dog for reals.
Alright, gamers, that's our next Let's Play.
Oh,
Let's go.
Uncharted 2 on crushing difficulty is okay. Like, it's a fine game. But, like, playing some Uncharted games along with, like, Beyond Two Souls had me, and, like, Assassin's Creed 3. Like, I played those games, like, in a row. And I straight up just thought I didn't like video games anymore from that shit, bro. So if you're ever wondering about why I have certain video game
it's not
opinions,
my internet cutting out.
Brandon,
sorry, your internet acted up a little there.
Well,
you cut out for about 5 seconds.
if you're ever wondering why I have certain video game opinions, that's probably why, is because playing a few too many Sony, like, AAA games in a row had me thinking I just did not like video games anymore, so.
Oh, dang.
Uncharted
I think
being
that happens
included
to
in that.
I think that happens to a lot of people. This is an elitist thing. I was worried about this for years. I thought I was just being an elitist for, like, liking just Nintendo stuff and, like, being a little closed off to so many Sony and Xbox games. But, like, a lot of people I know who grew up with those games, like, they're like, I don't like video games, man. I only played, like, GTA and, like Uncharted and, like, Call of Duty.
Yeah,
and
God forbid they only play, like, Call
games.
of Duty and sports games, bro. They're
like,
fucked.
I just hate video games, man. You know, that other stuff is for kids, and then the games I like are just not fun anymore. So, you know, video games are just bad.
It's because they're ass, bro. It's just like that.
You're playing boring and bad stuff, and things that get old. You just pass. Oh, never mind. You have one.
Yeah. Don't worry, I saw.
But you know, that's not to say everyone has to force themselves to play every game and like them, but like
no, it's just if you used to enjoy video games and they're just kind of not doing it for you anymore, it really might just be the games you're playing. Like, just
even if something is growing stale for you, you can just try something new. You know,
I'm gonna say this without hyperbole. I'm not making a joke here. If you think video games aren't doing it for you anymore, play devilmaycry. I am not joking. I'm not saying that as like, oh, Ransom's gotta always rep DMC. No, I just mean it.
He's lying. He just wants to rep DMC.
No,
don't believe him. Don't believe his lies.
Because devilmaycry and like Nintendo games are very much like a big part of why I fell back in love with video games. You know.
Well, it's actually funny you say that, because, like, of course, the only Devil May Crys I've played are 3 and parts of 5. And nothing in those convinced me specifically. I wasn't like, oh, this is really good, you know? If I didn't already really respect the series, I don't know if I would have liked it. So I think it's just really going to depend on the person. Well, I think they just got to explore.
We can't account for you being lame, James.
That's true. No defense there, like, I agree.
Devilmaycry is for cool people, so you kind of just outed yourself there, buddy.
I didn't ever say I was a cool person. I'm just a perfect person, you know. I'm so perfect I don't need to be cool.
I think the perfect person would be cool, but I'm just saying that.
That sounds like something an imperfect person would say.
Well, you know, maybe there's beauty in imperfection.
Bro, I was about to say, you can't say anything about whether you're perfect or not after you just fell on that freaking wind after slowing down time. That's crazy.
If I was perfect, video games would be fun.
This fight can be a bit hard. Careful.
Sure.
Be patient with it.
I think I'm pretty well equipped for this.
You just lost half your health, my guy.
Nah. I'd win.
One more health buff.
Ow.
No, I'd win. Well, keep going, my guy. You're gonna win. You're so close. Keep digging for gems down there.
James. What's your favorite soundtrack? Video game soundtrack.
Honestly, it's probably Sonic Adventure.
Oh, my guess was wrong.
Persona 5 is a good second. Just
wow.
because it's got such a large,
this game's this boss is so hard, James. I had so much trouble.
You almost died, genius.
Yeah, but I didn't.
Skill issue. You should have died and then came back.
Did you die? James, Did you die, James? Did you die? Yeah. I want to hear shit from you, Mr. Perfect. Go ahead about fucking.
A perfect person can die. They just learn from their mistakes, you know.
I thought the game just glitched, bro. I thought the game just fucking froze. Go ahead about your favorite soundtrack.
Oh yeah, what were you about to say, Ricky?
I was just asking about your favorite soundtrack, and you were telling me about your favorite soundtrack.
Oh yeah, I know it's a cliche answer. Persona 5 is probably barely second place because like it's got a huge soundtrack of like diverse music that's all really good. Like I'm not just saying that because it's a good game. Like I've listened to a lot of soundtracks and like that one's like up there for sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you are. If I ever had like a question about a soundtrack, you are the subject matter expert that I would go to.
I agree.
I definitely have my blind spots. Like I don't. If you ask me about the Halo soundtrack, I won't know your answer.
That's not true. Everyone, if you're watching this, if you have a question about anything video game soundtrack related, go ahead and @ James on Twitter. He's got you.
Hey, you know, I'll do my best. Hey, did you check out the...
He said that he will personally research and listen to the entire game soundtrack. Whatever you ask him.
I mean, you jest, Ricky, but...
Okay, so you know what? Go ahead and plug yourself, James, if you're that fucking confident. Holy shit. Go ahead and tell him your Twitter.
I won't go that far. I don't have infinite time, but good lord. But, I mean, for example, I just updated the Placid podcast music playlist. I don't know if you got to look at that yet, Ransom. I sort of doubled it in size.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Did you just see what happened?
No.
I lost the bat for bullshit reasons. I had accidentally swapped to... It's fine.
Rip.
It's not fine. I'm very upset.
You should be. I'm upset with you. You lost the bat.
I did lose the bat. I lost my 0 powers.